And a huge welcome to all of our Burke Britton clients and friends from right across the country now. It's been a very interesting 2021 and we're looking forward to a Christmas break. So let's celebrate some of the things that have gone on in our year.
It's been an interesting 20 years.
That's been 20. In fact, July 1 next year we have our 21st birthday. You know, we talk about time disappearing, but it's crazy. There's a lot going on. It's been a very interesting period of time.
I was lucky enough to interview Peter for his 20th anniversary earlier this year. We've packed a lot into 20 years.
Yeah, we sure have. And it's interesting with a couple of our very, very key people. Delta only on Wednesday celebrated her 18th anniversary with us, which is pretty special. And
Amy's
as
10
of
years?
next week, Amy 10 years, and then it's both pretty important parts of our business. And
Ben reminded me that he's 7 years as well, December 1st.
Yeah. I think of the 21 years, mate, I think it'd be 19 and a half to nearly 20 of them that you've been around with us as well. It was only...
As a planner, yes, probably. I was involved in
all the back office,
the
stuff, bookkeeping and stuff right from the beginning,
1st of July 2001. Yeah. What else happened this year? What are the other things that we had to sort of push through or challenge with clients and the business in this last sort of 12 months?
I guess 2021 was almost a repeat of 2020 with all of the layers of complexity with compliance and the flow-ons from the Royal Commission and ASIC push-downs and the COVID stuff we've had to deal with.
Can you remember a time where the industry has been so catastrophically changed in a short period of time?
Not to the same extent, and I think I accept the fact when I began in the industry in 1996, February 96 when I actually started. It was just change, and there were massive changes happening then. A lot of the old school planners decided it was all too hard and they were disappearing, pulling the pin and going. So change has been a constant through my entire financial planning life, but not the quantum of change and the volume of really significant events.
Right in the midst of
we have global
pandemic.
Financial crisis, back in 7, 8, 9. We have fairly serious, market downturns and pretty serious changes to legislation that impacted us all. But this 2 years has been a pretty interesting time. It's been a barrow load of things one on top of the other. But that's also great because we as a group, as a business, and our clients broadly, the resilience we've shown has been fantastic. We've adapted, we've adjusted, we've created new ways of doing things, and we've managed to work through it to the point where I think we'll come out the other side, and I know we will, a way better business and way better provider of services to our clients, and our clients will be far more appreciative of all the stuff that gets done and the lives they have, because it's been a pretty challenging and restrictive time.
We definitely have to do a shout out to all of our clients and their willingness to sort of adopt the multitude of different technology changes. I know we mentioned it in our last year's Christmas video, and it's probably gone up a notch in terms of electronic signatures and remote calls, Zoom calls. But everyone has just adapted beautifully, and we're unbelievably grateful for that because it's made our life in a difficult time that much easier.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've had the pleasure this last couple of years of having Ben spending a lot of time with me with his sort of training and preparation for being in his full-time planning role himself, and then Delta the last 18 months in a full-time planning role. So probably for 3 years or more, I've shared meetings constantly with Ben and Delta. And the thing that stands out, and we have conversations after most meetings, is what incredibly loyal, friendly, beautifully relaxed and appreciative client base we've got. And they just accommodate stuff and they work with us. And I think it reflects perhaps a bit the sort of clients that we attract, but also the quality of the people that we have, and they become long-term friends of the business, which is great. And they accept the fact that we've got to make change, that resilience and change is just part of the norm.
You'd have to say that some of the changes we had over the course of the last 12 months, which some of them involve you and your predisposition to be injured and having surgery, but a lot of the changes that we've made over the course of the last few years, again, which I think we mentioned last year, have really set us up to be able to deal with you being out of the business for short periods of time and have the likes of Delta and Ben, and now a new up-and-coming breed of associate advisor with Sam and Shay.
Yeah.
And also Chris is heading up our paraplanning team. it really has been a team effort. And what have you always said from day one, that you didn't want to be in a business that was so PB centric?
Absolutely.
That said, the business name was PB Financial Solutions for 15 years. There's maybe a little bit of ego in that.
I tried to make it clear that it meant personal best, not Peter Burke.
I think everyone knew it was Peter Burke, mate.
It's just a collective team effort, collaborative, unified effort from lots of different people. And I think one of the things that I believe our business has done really well is letting all of the young people in the business get to know the personal relationships with our client base.
Yep.
And so they're not just shuffling bits of paper, they're not just punching keys on a keyboard, they're actually relating to people. And so the care factor for what gets done and the outcomes for our clients is multiplied. And the clients know that it's not just Peter or Jay who look after them. There's a team of 8, 10, 12 people out the back that know them, care about them, and are working in their best interests.
I think as all the paperwork and the compliance and all the red tape that's required, more and more you realise just how much this is a relationship business, and that irrespective of market movement or compliance or statements of advice, financial plans, the stock market, this business has been and will always be a relationship business.
I think that's what the clients really want, and that's what they're suggesting to us they want. And when we have meetings, most of our time is spent on just understanding where they're at in their life, what they're up to, their health, their families, new grandkids arriving in their lives, all the things that are really important. And we get down to the sort of the nitty-gritty of what the market's done, what the numbers on the screen look like, and what they're going to spend it on.
The Future Generation program, philanthropic program that we're doing with Burke Britton clients and Future Generation. Do you want to talk to that?
Yeah, I think we were aware that the Future Generation group have got this wonderful process where they collect a 1% management fee from all of the investments within their respective shares, the FGX, which is the Australian share component, and FGG, which is the global share component. But rather than collecting that and handing it on to fund managers, it's handed over principally to children's charities across Australia. And about 4 years ago, we were introduced to the leaders of the business. Because of the scale, we have probably between 15 and 20 million invested through our client base. And because of our scale, they gave us a chance to actually make our own decision on what's done with those funds, with those philanthropic funds.
I think for the last 2 years or the last 3 years, we've actually gone to clients. I think the first year we made the choice ourselves.
Made an executive decision the first year, yeah.
Clients themselves have chosen charities of their choice, and it's been pretty well received.
Oh, it's been fantastic. And the first year we helped finish the funding for a wonderful new complex out at Deakin Uni for the Kids Plus Foundation. Mm-hmm. And Kids Plus, the organisation that do wonderful work with cerebral palsy. And from the next year we spread it across a number of organisations here, through the Wimmera, through the Shepherd and Goulburn Valley region. And this year again in the client base we're offered the chance to nominate, and I think we ended up with close to 20 charities that received between $4,000 and $50,000 depending on what was required, what we thought was going to benefit them. And I think our client base love the fact that they can actually help make some nominations and that their investments are helping something philanthropic. But us as a business, it's just the most amazing privilege to be able to take these funds and share them across terrific little charities.
Yeah, so thanks again to all the charities and to the clients that have put forward nominations.
Spot on. Thanks heaps, guys.
Maybe we just send some gratitude to all the clients this year via word of mouth with their friends and their families to continue to send people our way. It is certainly the lifeblood of our business, and for all those clients that have given us referrals or Google reviews or Facebook reviews, we're eternally grateful, and we thank you very much for that. One thing we need to close out on, PB, is that every year normally we have an end of financial year event for a group of our clients. Unfortunately, logistically and timing wise with lockdown, we haven't been able to do that, but fortuitously, our 20th year leading into our 21st birthday, our intention is to do what?
Well, I think it'll be really exciting for us about the middle of next year, somewhere around the 1st of July, which is our 21st birthday as a business, that we'll be bringing our premium clients together to have that function. It'll be a celebration of a 21st birthday of the business and what our clients and us have created together. With that, we'll be planning and letting you know early in the new year what we intend to do, and hopefully as many of you as possible can be part of it. So for all of our clients, just have a fantastic, safe, healthy, fun family Christmas, and lots of love and best wishes and positive energy from all of us. Make it a really, really good one, and we'll look forward to having lots of fun contacts and perhaps less restrictions on what we do over 2021.
Thanks for 20 years, PB.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for sharing it with me. Lots of love.